They said that when the wind passed through the whispering forest, you could hear voices. Some said they were the voices of ancestors, warning travelers to turn back. Others said they were the cries of those who entered and never returned. But there was one voice soft as a flute, clear as the morning bell that often sang within the forest. It was the voice of a girl named Amara, and her song was born of sorrow. Long ago, in a small village between the golden hills and the deep green forest, there lived a man named Okoro. He was a hunter known for his laughter and his fairness. When his wife died, he raised their only child, Amara, alone. Amara was gentle, with eyes that shone like river stones after rain. She helped the old, cared for the young, and sang songs that made even the goats pause to listen. But after many years, Okoro fell ill and took a new wife, Mama Casey, a woman of beauty but a heart of iron. She came with a daughter, Noru, whose face was sweet but whose heart mirrored her mother's. When Okoro died, the house grew cold, the laughter faded. Amara became a servant in her own home. Mama Casey would sit beneath the mango tree, fanning herself lazily, while Amara toiled in the heat. "Amara," she would bark, "the firewood is finished again. Go to the forest before I show you what hunger feels like." Amara would bow her head, "Yes, Mama Casey," and off she would go, barefoot, her mother's old basket on her head, her heart heavy with grief. The villagers feared the forest. They said it swallowed people whole, especially those who entered with darkness in their hearts. But Amara, who had no one left in the world, had no choice. Each step into the forest felt like stepping into another world. The air grew cooler, the wind carried whispers that tickled her ears. The trees were tall and ancient, their trunks wide as huts. She would whisper softly, "Please, great forest, do not harm me, I only seek firewood." The forest would rustle in reply, as if answering her. One evening, as she gathered her last bundle, Amara sat beneath an iroko tree and wept. Her tears fell upon the roots. Then she heard a deep, calm voice that seemed to rise from the earth itself. "Child, why does your heart cry louder than the birds?" Startled, Amara looked around. "Who speaks to me?" "I am the spirit of the forest," the voice said, echoing softly through the trees. "Your sorrow has touched my roots. Why do you suffer so?" With trembling lips, Amara told her story of her father's death, her stepmother's cruelty, her loneliness, and her endless work. The forest sighed, a sound like wind through reeds. "Yet you do not curse her," the spirit said, "you still show kindness." Amara nodded. "My father taught me that bitterness feeds only itself. I cannot let it grow in me." The spirit chuckled, a low, rumbling sound. "A heart like yours deserves light. From this day, when you come to the forest, you shall not labor alone." From that day onward, the forest loved Amara. When she entered, birds fluttered down to sing near her. Branches lowered themselves to offer the driest firewood. Even the river bent its stream so she could drink cool water without walking far. She never took more than she needed. She always thanked the trees before leaving, and the spirit of the forest watched her, proud as a father. Each evening, Amara returned home early, her basket full, and Mama Casey would glare at her, suspicion sharp in her eyes. "You gather firewood faster than 10 men, she hissed. "What trick is this, girl?" "No trick, Mama," Amara said softly. "The forest is kind." That word kind burned Mama Casey's heart like pepper. One day, Mama Casey called her daughter Noru. "Follow her tomorrow," she whispered, "and see what witchcraft she uses." At dawn, Noru followed Amara, hiding behind the trees. She saw Amara kneel and murmur, "Thank you, forest, please bless me again." Then, to her amazement, the branches bent down, dropping firewood and fruits into Amara's basket. Noru's eyes widened. Her mouth fell open. She ran home before Amara noticed, breathless with greed. "Mama, Mama, the trees serve her, she speaks and they obey." Mama Casey's heart thudded with hunger for power. If the forest obeyed a girl, then she the elder would surely command it. The next morning, Mama Casey ordered Amara to stay home. "You look weak," she said with a fake smile. "Rest, child, I'll send Noru to gather the firewood." Amara hesitated. "But Mama, the forest." "Silence," Mama Casey snapped. You dare question me? Noru set off proudly, wearing her finest wrapper and beads. She carried no basket. She believed she would return with gold. When she reached the forest, she shouted, "Hey, forest spirit, I am the daughter of Mama Casey. Come and serve me as you served that fool Amara." The forest grew quiet, even the birds stopped singing. Then the spirit's voice echoed, no longer gentle, but fierce and deep. "You speak with arrogance. Where she brought kindness, you bring scorn. I am not here to be lectured." Noru snapped, "Give me riches, gold, jewels." Thunder rumbled, the trees trembled. Suddenly, roots burst from the ground, coiling around Noru's legs. She screamed, clawing at the earth, but the forest swallowed her screams. When the echoes faded, silence ruled again. Hours passed. Noru did not return. By evening, Mama Casey's heart pounded with fear and rage. She stormed into the forest, dragging Amara behind her. "Spirit," she shouted, "show yourself. You have stolen my daughter." The forest darkened, and the spirit's voice rose once more. "Wicked woman, your daughter's greed was born from your own heart. You sent an innocent child into suffering, yet cursed the earth that pitied her. You planted cruelty and reaped sorrow." Mama Casey fell to her knees, weeping. "Please, please, Great Spirit, forgive me. Give me back my child." The forest rustled softly. "Forgiveness is for those who change their hearts, but your daughter's soul now walks with the roots she insulted." The spirit turned to Amara. "Child, you have endured pain without letting hatred grow within you. Such hearts are rare. Go now, the world beyond this forest waits for you." A warm wind lifted Amara to her feet. The path before her glowed with golden light. She looked back once, tears in her eyes. "Goodbye, Mama Casey. I forgive you." Mama Casey reached out, but the path closed behind Amara. The forest grew still, and the cries of the wicked woman were lost to the wind. Years passed. In another village far beyond the hills, people often spoke of a young woman who healed the sick with herbs and sang songs that made flowers bloom. They called her Amara, the gentle, the girl whom even the forest loved. And sometimes, when the wind passed through the trees, the villagers swore they heard the forest whisper, "Kindness is the only voice that echoes forever."